team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
This crowd. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it out to the 48-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't get it. And they got it! A sack denies the try. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Moore to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man cover.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Snagged out of the air. Corral and brought down by the defense. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Here's a hit. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and up for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap, post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field. Ball's going to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's a penalty.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down number 34 after a picking of 5. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a man miss. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from his early mistakes.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. And will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and roll him to the right.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Wide open spaces. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they swarm him under.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. To throw, it's Klubnik. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he makes the grab for the deuce. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. It's a running room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And if he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Toss sweep to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Randall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got it on the outside, it's Randall. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense to get snapped. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
There's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
First and goal, Clemson. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Lucas Clemson 14, Oregon 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will put total order and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to the 42. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking the shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And they can't make the connection. Second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for goals. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water yourself.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Longhorns will try to convert on fourth down. Now the play fake. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. On third down, going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the Texas offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. Through the air, it's Manning. Right out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Number 17.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hughes.
A nice catch. Ready to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Sure hands, it's Hughes. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
offense facing Fulton.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Punch the crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On a little time. Lets it go. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back. It's Manning. He's got the tie. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle, it's Garcia. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and right away from the crowd out to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That was going to get them on the star mark decided on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown, and just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McCutcheon. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Wants to fire on 2nd down. Roll toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 27.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Moore to the air. The quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. wait for it now.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else. And still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They beat him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of their execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Moore will throw. Extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown run. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
Man, I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using the quick game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same goal.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Off the play fake. That's it, Clyde. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls a timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Takes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stop and hold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides. Really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll send out the kicker here. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, and give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Moore to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. All wideouts, no backs. Moore will throw. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finds his man. It's Garcia. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot getting the football.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his past defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Under fire. He's going to run it. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go work on first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're
First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about the blow he delivered and banging his way to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass in the middle, it's gone. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Throws in a double coverage and it's picked up. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they help him out on the 47.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator,
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Branch. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
when you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Thomas.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3rd down. A lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine now.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. Pushed and goal from the 8.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead. The defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got. And everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Moore to the air. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast.
He lofts one down the sideline. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a choke play on them.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime.
That's the end of the third half. With the score, Georgia 16.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That is a really good looking throw. Think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught with the sticks. It's Frazier. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup with a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down coverage.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
To the air, it's Stockton. On the run, still looking. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17. From the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
They washed up with the guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Time to take a shot. And that is interception number